Donald Trump has ended up revealing unknown secrets about Pakistan's nuclear program, almost suggesting that he has some inside track on it, almost suggesting that he owns the nuclear program. In his latest interview, he has dropped a truth bomb on Pakistan's nuclear weapons. He said, Russia's testing nuclear weapons, China's testing, but they don't talk about it. Pakistan has been testing. And then he says that he knows that Pakistan has been actively testing nuclear bombs. How does he know that? Unless he has the remote control. Trump goes then into great detail about these Pakistani tests, and he says, I know everything about how they are testing. They are testing, the Pakistanis are testing way underground, where people don't know exactly what's happening. You feel a little bit of a vibration, but you won't know. Then how do you know Donald Trump? Because Asim Munir calls him up and says, Mr. President, we've tested one more time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a serious escalation. The last time Pakistan tested a nuclear bomb was in May 20th to 30th, 1998. It was done precisely 15 days as a counter-reaction to India conducting its test in Pokhran ahead of the CTBT imposition. This means that Operation Sindoor could have been a serious escalation if Pakistan had tested its nuclear weapons. What Trump has done, therefore, is that he has given a new perspective into what exactly could have happened between 7th May and 10th of May that changed the face of the subcontinent. Remember the Kirana Hills satellite imagery. Satellite imagery from June 2025, there it is, reveals a crater 150 meters from a sentry post at Kirana Hills, Sargodha, Punjab province of Pakistan. Speculated as a hit during the Operation Sindoor strikes on nearby Pakistan Air Force bases like Sargodha and Noor Khan on the 10th of May. There was, you remember, massive speculation, huge speculation that India had hit the nuclear assets of Pakistan. Now let's revisit what the Prime Minister said later in Parliament. He said Vance, J.D. Vance, had been desperately calling him on 9th May, one night before the final strike on Pakistani air bases and the subsequent ceasefire, which probably is indicative that the Americans knew that we're going to hit their nuclear assets, which they have put in Pakistan. Just hear what the Prime Minister said in Parliament. Then I'm going to come back.
तो अमेरिका के उपराष्ट्रपति जी ने मुझे फोन पे बताया कि पाकिस्तान बहुत बड़ा हमला करने वाला है। मेरा जवाब था, अगर पाकिस्तान का ये इरादा है तो उसे बहुत महंगा पड़ेगा। हम गोली का जवाब गोले से देंगे।
Now, the question is, did India avert a nuclear test of Pakistan by striking Sargodha and Kirana Hills? You see, viewers, Chagai Hills are located in the Chagai district of Baluchistan, where Pakistan conducts its nuclear tests. Kirana Hills are located in the Sargodha district of Punjab province in eastern Pakistan, where the nuclear weapons are stored in an underground facility. The only way to transport an assembly of nuclear tests would be from the Kirana Hills storage facility in Chagai Hills via the Sargodha air base. A strike by India on Kirana Hills and the neutralization of the Sargodha air base could have effectively stopped a potential nuclear test on its tracks. Is that what the Modi government did? Is that what the Modi government did? Did we know or get to know what they were doing and hit them straight where it matters and straight where it hurts? Is that the reason why Pakistan's Nuclear Command Authority meeting was suddenly an emergency called by Shehbaz Sharif on the 9th and 10th of May, intervening period 2025? Was the National Command Authority of Pakistan going to greenlight a nuclear test? Was this why it later cancelled the meeting, or did it not make public whether the meeting was done at all or not? Did India, realizing they're going to try something like that, hit them where it hurts, hit them where it matters? Now listen to what Air Marshal Bharti had said when he was asked about Kirana Hills on 12th of May.
Is there a confirmation that we actually hit Kirana Hills, or we were careful of not to do any such thing? Thank you.
Thank you for telling us that Kirana Hill houses some nuclear installation. We did not know about it. Okay. And we've not hit Kirana Hills, whatever is there.
Now, is that also the reason why Munir at every juncture is threatening a nuclear war, and Trump keeps claiming he averted a nuclear war because Pakistan wanted to test either with or without, possibly without American intervention or approval, was found to be conducting one, which is when we hit them back really hard. Listen to Munir now.
I advise and firmly caution the Indian military leadership that there is no space for war in a nuclearized environment. The onus of ensuing escalation, one that may ultimately bear catastrophic consequences for the entire region and beyond, will squarely lie with India.
You see, the screeching by Asim Munir does not even faintly manage to hide the possibility that India knew about their nuclear angle and India hit the Pakistani straight where it hurts and straight where it matters, where they keep their nuclear assets and the airbase from which they can fly out their nuclear assets. This also shows the depth of our intelligence, the levels of our covert information. Ladies and gentlemen, let's never underestimate our country's strategic depth if we choose to apply it. Is this the reason why at the Forces First Conclave, which Republic had the pleasure of hosting recently, where a number of top generals, including the Indian Army Chief, were present and speaking, Lieutenant General Rajiv Ghai, Deputy Chief of Army Staff and DGMO, said this.
Now, the very fact that he and the academy in Pakistan repeatedly speak about this aspect suggests to me that we've, for once, been able to call the bluff. And therefore, there is definitely concern on the other side as far as this matter is concerned.
Ladies and gentlemen, this brings me to the moot point. Pakistan is not even a country. It's an organization that does dirty work for foreigners. By their own admission, they're a country that is only capable of doing the dirty work for other countries. We all know Pakistan does not control its own nukes. The Afghans have said recently that America has an arrangement by which they control the drones in Pakistan. In fact, America controls the entire political military establishment. Imran Khan had said in June 2021 that he will not allow the CIA or US Special Forces to base themselves inside Pakistan ever again. He said that in June 2021. By April 2022, he was gone. That's the control America has on Pakistan. And that is the reason why Khwaja Asif shamelessly says that we are just a country that does the dirty work for the United States. We have been doing America's dirty work for 3 decades. Pakistanis, if you're listening to this, that's how your country's defense minister describes you. A country that does the dirty work for others. A country whose nukes are remote controlled by Donald Trump himself.